Hey Guru and Nikki, it's Sunday evening on the 7th day of October, and I wanted to make a quick video. It's been a kind of an eventful weekend. It's been nice. On Friday evening, Bryn and Carew and Eleanor and Cassandra all came down for the fall break, and so they're all here. I can zoom this out a little bit. There we go. We're not looking at my nose hair so much, but they're all here visiting, and so we had a big dinner. And actually, we took a bunch of pictures of Bryn and Carew and Gareth and Taryn, which I'm just gonna flash up over this, so you don't have to look at me for about a minute. And so anyway, we had dinner. I told you, and we invited William Morris, who's a really nice young man, the son of one of my co-workers. And also Scott Fairley, our neighbor across the street, came over, and we talked about, as I mentioned in earlier videos, scenarios for the end of the world. And it's interesting because Scott and I talked a little bit today, and he was saying that he'd decided there was really nothing you can do about it, but he said the thing that you can do that would probably be a greatest advantage is to make sure you have strong and consistent and extensive social networks. And we're not talking on the computer, we're talking about in your community. With family and friends and strong relationships and good relationships, so that if something happens, you can all help each other out. And I think that's kind of a cool takeaway from that. Anyway, it's a nice dinner, and we had a really good time, really fun conversations. And it was nice having Bryn and Carew home, and Eleanor and Cassandra as well. So in the middle of the night, Sarah woke up at 1 o'clock, and I got up and went to the bathroom. I came back, and she said, "Do you smell something? It smells like somebody's burning incense or something." And so we looked around the house, and we couldn't find anything.
The park got burned down.
Yeah, it's a bummer, isn't it? It's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's all right. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being sad.
Yeah, I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Dad. And then we got up the next morning, and as you are seeing in video footage now, the big park at the end of the 3 blocks from our house had a giant cedar play structure, and somebody lit it on fire and destroyed it pretty much, which is really a bummer. It's the kind of thing where you're just like, why would somebody do that? Well, you know why somebody would do it. That makes no sense, but they still do it anyway. But it's a bummer, and I'll cut in little footage here. Taryn was really upset about it, and so it's kind of a bummer. So then, on that evening, yesterday evening, I think I told you that I was asked to come announce girls' soccer match. So maybe I'll cut in a little footage here of that, because I actually brought my camera. Rocky said, do you want to videotape it? And I was like, I can do that. But I showed up, and the athletic director had a woman there who's apparently videotapes the football games. And so she did the videotaping, and then she actually videotaped the boys' match as well. So maybe I'll cut in all of the goals from those matches, just for fun, if I can find them. I don't know. That will definitely be to find. But so I was down there yesterday from, I had to be there 5:15, and I was there till 9:30. So it was a long evening, and it was freezing cold. Actually, it's funny because I was getting ready to go, and I was wearing shorts, and then I thought, I'm going to put on long pants, and I went up and I thought, I'm going to put on my fleece-lined jeans, and so I put on my fleece-lined jeans, and then I wore a long sleeve, or a t-shirt and a long sleeve hoodie, lightweight, and I brought my Marmot raincoat, and it has gloves in it, little half gloves and a hat. And I was like, this will be fine. And I got there, and by midway through the boys' game, I was just freezing my butt off. So I guess it's time to break out the warmer winter clothing. One of the other things I've been doing recently is actually playing the cajon a lot. And I think I told you about Fernando's Kitchen. It's a musical group in London. And they do Spanish style music. I don't think I ever put a link to it. Maybe I'll put one down below of this video. But the woman cajon player is incredibly attractive and has video with a whole bunch of good tutorials. But so I've been playing. Actually, I've been playing just about every day. And doing and it's really fun. I'm really actually enjoying it, going through the tutorials and playing along with stuff, and I'm sure everybody in the house is sick of it. I can't imagine being in a house where your kids are learning to play a percussion instrument, and in this case their dad is learning to play a percussion instrument. It's got to be driving them crazy. Anyway, what I found was that the cajon that I have, which I bought really inexpensively on eBay, it's okay, it sounds good, but some of the techniques, it's not sensitive enough to pick up. So there's like a double strike technique where you hit it with the palm of your hand and then flip your fingers down and you get a double hit. And it doesn't, when I hit it with the palm of my hand, it doesn't make any noise at all. So so I went on looking online for other cajons, and I found this great YouTube video where this guy like plays 30 different cajons in 10 minutes, and you can compare the tone of all of them, and then I found some other where they review specific cajons, and so I found this one that's that I kind of liked. I can't remember the name of it now, but and I went on eBay and I was looking around, and it's like a $300 cajon, and there was one with a blemish on it being sold by the manufacturer for $180, so including shipping. So and nobody bid on it, so I got it. So I got a new cajon now for $180, and I'm gonna have to sell my other cajon unless you know somebody who wants it. I will be getting rid of that cajon. I also need to sell a couple of guitars. There's two guitars that I just don't play much. My Seagull Grand parlor guitar and my electric guitar. So Nikki, I know your kids want it. That Seagull Grand guitar is really nice. I'll give it to you for $170. Your kids would love it. I think I paid over $200 for it, like $250. It's a nice guitar. It's solid wood, but it's got it's a little beat up, and it's not as nice as my Larrivee. But the electric guitar, actually your kids would love to play the electric guitar, Nikki, or Carew. Your kids would love to play the electric guitar. It's a really nice Epiphone Les Paul, and I bought from Mark Gagan, who's one of my professors at Penn State. Anyway, yeah, so I need to sell those two guitars in the cajon now in order to feel okay about myself, because I just spent more money. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a good weekend. It's been pretty good for me, and I will talk to you sooner than later, hopefully. Keep the videos coming. Bye-bye.